So this is the bit of the process where we start with. We start with A4 card. Over there. And then I'm using a Craft Mount permanent adhesive spray glue. Just need a quick spray like that. Take your piece of card from the luxury spray station over here onto a couple of cloths, and you take your pre-cut bit of holographic wrapping paper, put it at the top and roll it on with a rolling pin. That's a nice firm roll there. I'm dreadful at pastry making, but I can use it for this. Done. And then we move on to the next piece.
And you do this because it's cheaper than holographic card.
I do this because it's and also I can get all these fabulous different designs which are lovely, and I use this is holographic wrapping paper, pre-cut to just slightly bigger than A4 size.
Pre-cut by you?
Pre-cut by me, yes. Yeah. I cut it off the roll. I buy my A4 white card in bulk.
Yeah.
Spray glue, I buy big cans usually, and then that does the job. So then these will all go. So now you've got a dozen or so of these, all lovely different colours, etc. So then the next stage is that those will be trimmed to the size of A4 card, and then it goes onto the guillotine to get the right size for the cards and the bookmarks.
Okay.
Finish.
Very good.
Can you see me through it?
Yes.
Lovely. That's fine. Right, so this is stage 2. This is the cutting up of the card. So we've got the holographic card that I sprayed outside, A4 size. And I've just gently trimmed it to shape with a nice sharp pair of scissors. And then it goes onto the guillotine. So cut it to A5 size first. Good quality guillotine is what you need. This is an Avery Precision Cutter 340N, and it's lasted me years. It's self-sharpened, so that's brilliant. Then you cut it to the next size, and I'll give you the full dimensions. You come to help? I'll give you the full dimensions on the video. So you cut that to that size. Now half of that will do 2 bookmarks, and that way we'll do 3 cards. So you then cut it to the next size. Right, so once again I'll give you the dimensions. Now my dad had a very good idea of, instead of having to line it up with the actual sizes, I've stuck rulers on here and bits of card just at the right dimension, so that it acts as a guide, so you can do it much quicker. You just hold it firmly on there and away you go. You can get loads of these cut. Like so. You can buy your card already, a holographic card as one. You buy it as is. You don't have to go out and go on and spray this and make it. It's more expensive. I get mine from the Holographic Card Company, and I'll put the webpage on the video. And then the next stage is you take your cards and you use a little corner cutter like this. Which rounds off the corners, and a corresponding slightly bigger one for bookmarks. And then the next stage is going to be labels. Do that one separately. That's it. I think we're done, aren't we? Right, so this is stage 3. This is where we're putting the labels on the backs and the fronts of the cards. These are Romanian. A bit close there, dear. These are Romanian prayer of acceptance cards. So if you can film me doing this bit, that's it. Very good, dear. So this is the size of label. These are my pre-cut cards, which I've done. The labels are 21 on a sheet. I'll put the sizes on the video. So you just peel one off, take your card, just carefully with your fingers like that, hover it over the middle, and then there we go, and it goes like that. That's that bit. Let's finish a strip. Let's be tidy. These were just some silvery ones that I was some glittery ones that I was trying. There we go. So there's the little Romanian prayer of acceptance card. Making sure you've all got them in the right direction. Turn them over, and then you've got the labels which will go on the front. These are little mini labels, and these are 65 labels per sheet. Once again, the sizes will be on the video. So once again, you just take it like that, hover it over the centre, by the centre, and then on it goes. It's just a question of practice. Similar process for the bookmarks, obviously, but different size labels. Nice, this silver. Silver always looks good with orangey yellow like that. And then this one's a new colour, so I'm not sure which one. That looks good. Nearly done. They're ready for the next stage. There we are. Those are now ready for the next stage, which will be laminating. Okay. This is now step 4, where we're laminating the cards. So this is my lovely new laminator. If you can afford a nice new big laminator, if you're going to do this seriously, I certainly would recommend this one. It's a Fellows Venus 2 A3. It's kind of electronic, and it's a super thing. So let's just switch it on. Just through a series of warm-up steps, and then you use a sheet for cleaning the rollers. And I'm using carrier cases. I've started using carrier cases because it does a much better job. It stops the sheets from screwing up and getting stuck in the machine, and it also keeps them really lovely and flat. So it's just warming up. It warms up really, really quickly, opposed to the old one, which used a lot of electricity to warm up. So it's hot, really rare. All these little green lights light up. It's ready for action. These are the different thicknesses. This is probably more information than you wanted about laminators. Oh, there we go. Right, so you just put that through to clean the sheet. And then I pre-prepared these. I always pre-prepare them 3/4 done like that, so that they're in the right positions. Makes it much, much quicker. So that's inside the A4 laminating sheet. It'll do 16 at once. So you position them evenly spread, and then you've got your other last row to go on here. Close under. Make sure the laminating sheet is inside the carrier. So that. And then that noise, when it makes that noise, it means it's ready to receive. In it goes. And while that's doing that, you can get the next one ready. That's the best way to do it. If you touch directly on there, because it's touch sensitive, it'll switch it on to cold laminating, which is not what you want. So you just carefully do that once again. Its time, but it does a lovely job, so it's worth it. It's a bit fiddly for balancing act. I'm using 3 boxes of 3 label boxes. It's like a platform, and 2 at the end where it comes out. And the secret to this, I've discovered, is you mustn't put this through at all until the other one's completely spat out the other side. Otherwise it takes it through too quickly and it doesn't laminate the first row properly. You have to do it again, so you have to wait. And then I'll show you what they're like when they come out at the other side. There we go, so when it makes that noise, you can put that one in and whip this one out. I usually use a knife just to make sure it doesn't stick. And there we go. If you'd like to take a picture of those. They're still warm when they come out, and then you usually just bend that back, keeping that flat, and the finger underneath like that. Flip them over, and then this one's now ready for the next one. So again, this is a question of practice. Make sure they haven't slipped at all in progress of moving them. Such fun. And then after this, do a rough trim, and then I'll do a final trim, and then they're done. It's fine with the carriers, you get a lovely flat product without any bits of leftover laminate on them. You soon pick up speed. So it makes that noise, in it goes, out comes the last one. I'll use your hand or a knife, it's just tend to stick slightly at that free edge. While it's still warm, flip them over. There we go. That's it. Finished now, right. This is the next stage where I just do a rough cut. So this is your laminated sheets, which have just been through the laminator. And so I usually take a nice sharp pair of scissors. I like Fiskars scissors, they're nice and sharp. Sorry about the neighbours shouting. So I normally cut them into a strip like that. And then I would take them as a strip like that. This is just your preliminary rough, so it doesn't have to be super accurate. Close together. There we go. It's very exciting, isn't it? Get into it. If you make lots like I do, you get into a nice little routine. I'm very pleased with this lovely new print. It's a colour laser printer. It's a new Brother printer and it's fabulous. It gives a lovely quality of print. So you do that, and obviously I'd work my way through those. But when I've done all those, the next step is the final cut, final trim. You just take a really nice sharp pair of scissors. Just gently round the corners like that. I usually wear my glasses actually to do this bit, just to give you some magnification. I need something else missing. That's better. Just do you one more. Once again, you don't want to go too close, because too close and you're going to open it up. So you just want to leave a small border all the way round. Like that. Hold that close to so you can see the border around it, and it's got a nice clear prayer on the back. Lovely. And so I would trim those all up, and when they're done I usually package them in little bags of 50s, prayer of acceptance cards. So those and the other 48 would go in there. There we go. And I think that's everything.